Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Bronson here. Hold on, let me put this down because I got to open this jar. Getting ready to have my morning bone broth from Fond. Since I'm not doing coffee for about a month. While I get this ready, I was thinking about this whole high fat, high protein debate. And one of the things that was pointed out to me by my wonderful lady friend, Miss Coach Natalie, was the idea that if fat doesn't add to our body fat stores, then how did cavemen add body fat to survive during famine time when they didn't have food? I think it's commonly held understanding that body fat was what helped us survive in times where we didn't have access to a lot of food, and that building and managing lean muscle mass was actually more expensive of a process, and we weren't as focused on growing muscle. We were more focused on making sure we had fat stores to survive. If our ancestors were eating primarily animal meat and they weren't eating a lot of plant-based foods, they didn't have processed foods, obviously. They weren't eating a lot of plants and berries year-round, maybe seasonally, a little bit here and there. If their major macronutrients were protein and fat, how did they add body fat if eating fat doesn't add fat? Just something to think about in this whole discussion. I do think that there is a balance between both. You guys know I'm a knob guy. I think each of them have a amount that your body can utilize. I don't think we should prioritize one over the other. They both are essential. But I definitely want to bring the discussion into the context of what's appropriate and what makes sense, because that's what matters. What makes sense? The idea that eating too much of any macronutrient isn't going to add to body fat stores doesn't make sense to me. So just something to think about. Take it easy. Have fun. I'm going to have my bone broth now.